that's how the strategy works every single trade, right?
There's lots of reasons for the bears to say, okay, let's come back and rebalance.
Stay smart, stay ready, stay profitable.
All right. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Profit Panel.
Hello, folks.
It's the favorite time of the day.
Masses, great citizens of the world. How are you doing today?
Well, the market's on downers. Gold's
Dude,
on
I know, man. I was looking at that.
and gold's on crack.
Gold's on crack.
Seriously, man.
Everything's on crack today. We got Beyond Meat at $8. Now it's down at $3.
Someone told me they got faulted 9 times.
Yes, I watched it.
9? Golly.
Yeah.
9 times.
I think it was 9. If someone's here that said that, correct me. Hey,
Okay.
yo, can you drop the link chat, the chat link for me?
Sure.
So I can see people.
Actually, it should already be in there. You see it in our group chat.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the second one.
I'm just pulling it up. Gosh, Zoom and then this one, it's like.
I know. I just did a webinar for Sarah in Zoom. And I was like, oh my gosh. What's up, Sharita?
What's up, Lance? Nothing like Alex's scanner. Lance. Nice.
Absolutely. I mean, here's personal testimony. I was sitting there this morning. I was watching the Open. T just had their earnings. I saw some call flow come in, smacked it, 70% gains.
Whew. On T.
On T.
The most boring stock ever.
The most boring stock ever.
You know, I would almost argue Coca-Cola's in that same category.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
They had a
up,
pretty
down.
good earnings, and they jumped that thing up on Coke.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's above
Was that when
$70
were
now.
those earnings? Recently, right?
They came out yesterday morning. Yeah, I think it was
Oh
yesterday
yeah.
morning.
Did we talk about that yesterday?
I think briefly.
Might have breezed
Oh.
by it.
Wow, they're selling off big right now. Woo!
What is the SPY?
No, Coke.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe Spy is too, though.
it was down the last time I looked at it. Oh yeah, it's
Let's
battling.
How many people we got in here? I told everyone from the masterclass to show up. I hope they.
200.
We have a high of 71.61, and right now we're at 71.01, and it's tanking off. That's a whopping 60-cent move. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not bad. There's something that just moves $1 a day. It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
60% of its daily move.
Yeah. Well, our Mattel play did not work out, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and get out of that. I'm gonna go ahead and. All right, I'm sharing my screen, right?
Oh no, hold on. Now you are.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
My camera's on the fritz again, so I'm gonna just do that number.
Like
I'll
we
get
said that
voice.
we said that Mattel play was a lotto play. Actually, earnings sucked. So I guess Hasbro and Mattel were good last quarter, but I don't know. Maybe China's eating into the profits more this quarter. Actually, I want to ask you, Jeff, what is this? I've heard. I've been doing streams basically all day. Really haven't had time to read the news or what the talking heads are saying, but it looks like earnings are kind of lackluster.
I think it depends on which site you go to.
You know, I always use the interns at CNBC for my news. So,
well, CNBC, I believe, said that they were good. Wall Street Journal said that they were in line and okay, but still beating. And of course, Zero Hedge says they suck.
Zero Hedges, they always suck. Everything sucks. Zero Hedge.
So, anyway, that's kind of how I read it. So they have no idea.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And
here's an interesting thing. Doesn't the Fed do their thing next week?
Is there a meeting?
I think there's a Fed meeting next week. Hold on. I think I put it on my Outlook calendar. Let's see. Today's the 22nd. Yeah, Fed Day. On the 29th, Wednesday, a week from today.
Is this a FOMC?
FOMC meeting.
Okay.
Or
Well,
announcement.
interest rates are probably coming down again, I would think. Wait, let's look at the poly market odds.
But the thing is what news are they going off of? It's basically been closed since the last one.
I know.
So what? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what news they're going to be going off of, or maybe they delay it because they don't have their economic news. I don't know. It's going to be weird.
It says 96% chance, but
Okay.
25% basis points cut. So if they do have it, looks like we're going to get another cut.
Let's see what.
December 9th, 86% cut, 25% cut. And then we'll see. It's not as known for the next one. So, potentially by December 9th, right in time for Santa to get a better rate on his sleigh financing. If they do cut, some more. So, oh man,
I don't
know. I mean,
3.75 to 4.
I do wonder. I was thinking about this this weekend. And, if Trump gets his man into the Fed chair role, I wonder if we're just going to go back to 2%.
Well, yeah. The worry I have with that is we still have inflation. I mean, Europe's CPI numbers came out this morning, and even though they weren't at the expected 4.6%, they were at 3.8. So we still have inflation, global inflation. So, I mean, I don't see how they can cut rates, period. But I mean, if they're worried about our economy slowing down because of all the jobs and stuff like that getting chopped off and everything, yeah, I guess I can get that a little bit, but I don't know. They shouldn't have. Well, they should have started raising rates earlier, and they should have just held them for a while.
Yeah, perpetually late, and then
Yeah,
over aggressive to more aggressive to catch up. Actually, I was on the wrong chat, Blake. Can you send it in our group chat to get the chat link?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Thanks. I don't know. I thought I pinned it in my channel, my personal channel, but I don't seem to have it anymore.
That is okay.
If you'll scroll up in our Slack channel, you'll find it.
I know I was trying to, but couldn't find it.
No.
Sorry. It's like we talked so much about. Oh, here it is. Okay, I see it.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Jeff, I'm going to send you another link too. Maybe this will work.
Well,
I have no hope though. I don't know.
Oh yeah, so so Alex TG, we have that EL, that Estee Lauder spread open. Let's look at Estee Lauder. A little bit of recovery. I mean, this is a spread, and so what's the expiration on that? It's like 31st, so it's 2 weeks from now. Just I'm holding it. I mean, do what you want. I'm going to hold it. We have it's a $103, $104 call. So let's hold it for a little while. See if we can recover here. They got earnings coming up. Yeah, on the 30th. So could be good.
Just want to give a quick shout out to the folks watching us on YouTube right now. Maybach, I see you. He says gold's bouncing off the 21-day EMA.
Woo! Let's look. Oh yeah, look at it. Well, it's not. I don't use the 20, but it is bouncing off of the. It is bouncing off of the. I use the 20. I don't use the 21. I use the 20. But yeah, it's bouncing. Look at that. Wow, what a recovery, man. Let's see if we can close that trade out for a winner later today. This is a shorter dated option. Oh yeah, so we're down 6%. So we get up a little more, man. We could probably close out for a small, albeit small, winner. Probably should have gotten out when we were 20%. But hey, we might swing it though if we don't.
This morning, just before the open, from Monday's high to where we were at the open, we were down 8% on gold.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they dumped that thing 8%. And I was just like, God, they are just.
So who's dumping it? Is these just like futures contracts traders? Like, what is going on?
You know, I even went over into European news, UBS, and all those guys, and every one of them said fundamentals hadn't changed a bit. This is just technical selling.
Yeah, that's what I was telling. That's what I was telling people in the masterclass. I was like, there's no the bull case for gold and silver and palladium and every copper has not changed. This is a weird.
Yeah, not one bit. And everybody just saying this is just a technical correction. And,
what's copper doing right now? What's the ticker? What's a good ticker?
HG for futures /HG in TOS.
Copper's up today.
Yeah, copper is up today. It's right at $5.
We've got a nice little support zone forming here on as well.
Yeah, if it can stay above 490, which has been doing, it's held up real well.
Yeah.
So it's held up better than gold and silver have this whole week. Well, the past 2 days, I should say.
It has. No, it's been very very tight range, really. Who likes trading metals in this crew? I know we got a ton more people.
I do.
Share made 3,000 with Beyond this morning. Share, that was from the scanner. You saw this Beyond calls coming in. Woo!
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Time to get busy for the Blakester here.
Did you see the SLV calls coming in?
Oh no, I didn't, dude. I've been so busy, man. I took the gold trade. I had to take my car in this morning, so
it was right around about an hour ago. They started coming in.
Oh man, what is SLV doing? Oh, it's recovering a little bit, ain't it?
Yeah, it's recovering a little bit, but
so look at the daily charts on both of these. I just look at these candlesticks. I just really, I feel like we're about to bounce so hard, man. Honestly, especially here on gold, we resisted from that 20, but these are both like good setups, honestly.
I mean, as much as it's pulled back, I mean, I almost want to, mortgage the house and do some diamond fingers and say, giddy up.
Yeah, right.
But I'm a little gun shy after that. I mean, I thought yesterday that being down so bad, I thought, well, today they'll probably, start bouncing this thing back up. And it was getting hammered some more coming into the open. I was just like, man, were they going to have to stop somewhere? And I thought, well, 4,000 is a good spot. Yeah. And they didn't break 4,000 on gold. So I thought, well, maybe this will hold. So, but I don't know. And what was crazy, they ran up to almost 4,100 and you were looking good. And all of a sudden it was right back down to 40.
I know. You can see it on the chart, man. Like, let's go to not 3 days. Let's go to just 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Look at this. It would hit like a hard ceiling. I mean, look at this on the actually the 10 minutes even better. Look, I'll show you guys and gals.
There you go.
Let's see.
But that 4,100 is a hard line.
Yeah, when did we enter? Yeah, look at this. I mean, it is like boom. Now it's recovering actually. So look, if it breaks above here, look at it now. Look where we are. So we're gonna watch this for throughout this session here. But look how we're testing it. So let's see if we can break above, because that above that purple line, above this resistance line, is a 200 moving average. And I really thought this morning it was gonna go up to that 200 moving average, which is why I stayed into it. Now I think we have a better shot at hitting that 200 moving average if we can break above this little resistance line here.
Right.
So we'll see. But today is Credit Spread Wednesday, folks. So let's pull up the super premium scanner. We're going to be looking for some spreads to take today. Scan. I'm going to go ahead and detach this so we can all enjoy it. Detach. All right, let's look at some stuff. NVIDIA. Last week we did NVIDIA too.
Let's do Netflix.
Oh yeah. Well, Yeah, what? Yeah, I saw Netflix was selling off hard. Wasn't
Oh
it?
man, he got hammered.
Oh, they're coming back up though.
Well, they are coming back a little bit.
Wow, look at that wick. Jeez, no, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that's a tough one to trade. I don't know if it's going to rebound or not.
Yeah, I like
I
the
just
meme you
canceled
posted.
Netflix. What'd
I
you
like
say?
that. I said I like that meme you posted.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
that and I started dying laughing. I was just like, "Yep, looks just like that chart."
Yeah.
So
Palantir got some puts coming, a ton of some calls too, but way more puts on Palantir. They got earnings coming up soon.
I haven't seen them come up yet.
They got earnings on Monday. All right, so that doesn't matter for us. They're kind of breaking through the trend. That's a little risky as well for a spread. Amazon, dude, Amazon was up despite breaking the entire world's internet.
What's the name of that company? WAT. Hold on, I gotta check the options on that thing first.
Waters.
No, they only have monthlies. Screw that.
Yeah, not great. Yeah, we're looking for weeklies with this on today. So
Right.
we get expirations on the weeklies. So the idea is that we just ideally we don't do anything. We open it up, collect 100% of premium when it expires on Friday night. TSM. Here, I'm gonna go so I can just do it quicker. I'm just gonna pull this over to my other screen. You guys can't see that screen, but trust me.
Yeah, and even Thermo Fisher TMO looks pretty good. And it does have weeklies.
Ooh, okay, I like this. Oh wait, we got earnings already today.
They're already out, I think.
Yeah, okay. Are they? Let's see what are the options like on that.
They have weeklies. I know that. So if we do this week,
You'd probably do a put spread.
yeah.
So levels, well,
you get below 152 or 550, it just goes into nothing.
Oh yeah, you're right. So we'd have to be pulling up these levels for closer to 555.
So how's Apple doing? Well, their earnings aren't for a while.
I don't know. I guess they're down today too.
Oh.
Wow. That's crazy. What is going on? This price action is insane.
It is. I mean, I noticed yesterday, was it yesterday? It came up on one of my scanners saying, buy Apple. And I was like, I don't like buying Apple just because.
Yeah.
There's too much news on Apple.
Yeah. Geez Louise, man.
I'm just wondering what's below that support way down there where your volume bars are. See if we can do anything down there.
Well, I already do it. I do a cash flow club as a weekly spread on Apple, so I can't.
Okay, never mind.
I can't do Apple.
Okay, that's cool. I got that.
Yeah. I gotta send that out actually. Maybe I'll send that. Maybe I'll send out the cash flow trade alert. Try and get it today. Well, I need to get it today. I'll get it after this. TMO though, I don't hate. I mean, if we go 555, that'd be our put right there. We just need to stay above this recent gap up. Dude, they gapped up before earnings. That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, that one's bad. Never mind.
Let me see. Go back to this premium scanner and see if there's.
I was gonna say Hilton ought to be looking good, but there's a huge gap in that thing, so forget that one.
Oh, what about C? Let's look at C.
Oh, there you go.
Nope. GM. Oh, let's see GM. It's a good little trend. They have dollar widths too. $65.
I typed in C and ConAgra came up.
Oh, nice. They know you're a futures guy.
Yeah.
Commodities guy.
That's
That's kind of crappy premium for that, honestly. It's like what, 7 cents? Yeah. All right, GM's out. TS. We already looked at TSM. Bloom Energy's to not a real company. I guess we can look at it.
What about JP Morgan? Be a call spread on it, but still.
Damn. All right. How's it looking on the spread side?
Let's see what we can
JPM.
find.
So let's see if we do it 300. Get like $40, 300, 30 some bucks, 39. So on the JPM, if we were to do that, so if you don't know what spreads are, basically you buy one option, you sell another option, you limit your risk, you have a max risk, but you actually that's not the right contract. So you would buy basically, you sell the closer to the money option. So
Right.
in this case, we would do the 300, and then you'd buy, if we're doing a call spread, you'd buy the 302.50, which is basically right there. And then the idea is that by Friday, we want JPM to stay below $300, and we collect 100% of premium. In this case, it would be $21 per contract, 21 cent spread. We would need it to stay below there.
Right. Yeah.
What did you say?
No, I was just doing math in my head out loud, I guess. I'm going to say that's almost 25% off the spread.
Yeah, the max risk on this is $229. So your max risk is always going to be higher on spreads. But the idea is you take higher probability trades. And for these especially, for all the newbies here, how many people we got in here now, Blake?
We're sitting at 256 traders.
Well, welcome, everybody. So I recommend, if you do trade options, a lot or a little, because it's free trial at least, or free for limited functionality, is using optionsstrat.com because it's much better visualization, especially for spread. You can see exactly what your payout diagram is because these are multi-legged. You can see the probability of profit. So this is super cool. Let's look at what was it, JPM? Yeah. All right, so we're going to take the 24th, and we're going to take the 300, 302. So you're going to buy the 302.50. You're going to sell the 300. The sold one is on the bottom. So basically, you can see here, if we stay below 292 by tomorrow, we can make 60%. If we stay below 297 by Friday, we're up 35%. And if we just stay below there because of theta, right? Theta decay, we stay below there. Even if it goes up $297, if it goes up to $297, which is a $6 rise, what, $5.23 rise?
Right.
We're still 100% profitable, and we collect 100% of that premium. So JPM, in other words, would need to go up to here by Friday. Basically, right there. Now we're dripping below the 200. That's bearish. Big old fat candle, red candlesticks. They've been selling off since earnings. I like this trade. I don't know. Do you like this trade? You think this one's good?
I like that trade. I've got it rigged up.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and type that in. You guys can get better fills like me for always. But look at this. This is what's cool about this. Now, this is not guaranteed, right? But if you're doing spreads, you want to go higher probability. So 88% probability of profit. That's pretty dang good. 75% is great. We'll usually go 75%. This one's actually even higher than that. So we're going to be able to capture some pretty decently fat premium just because, the markets are down and volatility is up, and that causes the premium when you sell an option to be higher. So go ahead and open this one up. Let's see. Okay. JPM. Yep, give me a second.
24 October 25.
Sell to open 24 October 25. The $300 call. Buy to open 24th October 25. 3025 call. There it is. Let's see what we can get for it if it's moved. Now it's at 20. Let's see if we get. I'll see if I get 21. You want to go higher on spreads because your spread contract will lose value. The whole point is you want to sell it at 20, and then it goes to 0. You want to sell it at 50, and then it goes to 0. All right, I got filled at 20. I got filled at 20 for that. So if all goes well, per contract, $20 on Friday will be deposit. Well, it's already deposited in your account. You'll be able to keep it. You'll be able to keep it and say, sayonara, $20. Go get some beers Friday night with the friends. Happy hour.
I filled at 21.
All right, so Jeff filled at 21. That's better than I got. I should have just let it cook, but so he can get $21.
Yeah, I was in there going to edit it to 20, and it went ding.
Yeah, nice. So everybody sees that trade. Let us know what you get filled at. It should be pretty cool. So I don't know, any other. Look at some other ones. This is credit spread Wednesday. So we'll see if there's any good ones on here. Kind of a gnarly little sell-off, I would say. Financials are down big. Gold's down, man. Things are. Apple's down. I did see Nvidia. Nvidia's yeah, they're trying to touch down below that 20.
Well, the only two that I see up on a big old list I have is IBM and Deere.
Oh, okay. DE. I like IBM better than DE.
Oh yeah, DE's been kind of selling off, but IBM's been holding up pretty well.
Yeah. That's pretty good. They have pretty good options. Let's look at that. So this is gonna be a put spread now. So we did a call spread. If we do this one, it's gonna be a put spread. Let's see what the puts would give us. So we can use this as kind of 280, but we can actually go even lower on IBM. Let's see if we go to. It's 270. We get $30, $40. So wow.
Now hold on. For the 57.5, 55, you can get 21 cents.
That's pretty crazy. So that what Jeff is saying there is that selling the 257. Really?
That's what I was saying. It's $30 out of the money. You can get 21 cents.
This is the daily chart. That's insane. 255. Yeah.
257 and a half, 255.
Okay, so let me ask this. I'm going to run a poll in the chat. Do you guys think, and ladies, by Friday, IBM will go down to here by Friday? Oh no, we got earnings, don't we? Oh, that's
we have earnings.
Yeah, we have earnings on tonight.
Oh, let's
That's
not do
why.
that. Let's not do that.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I
No
do think they'll
wonder
be
we
good.
can go
They'll
30
be
bucks out
good,
of
but this move is not. That's not really awe-inspiring. Well, that's why the premiums are so good.
Yeah, no kidding. I was like, I can't believe we can go 30 bucks out of the money and get so much.
Yeah. Good catch, folks. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that's why we're all here together.
Delete that.
Yeah, delete that. We're not going to do that trade. Let me go back to my scan and we'll see if there's anything else.
You want me
INT.
to delete JPM?
No, they already had earnings, right?
Yeah, I thought they already did last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, JPM's good.
Okay.
We were going to do IBM, but they have earnings tonight, so.
Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Intel's on here. I don't know. Wow. They got earnings coming up this week, don't they? I see it. Yep, on Thursday. Don't want to do that either. What other?
Well, hold on.
What's cruising today? Let's look at what's cruising today with the markets being down. Microsoft.
3M is up.
Oh wow.
And they had earnings yesterday.
Sorry. That's
Okay,
Microsoft.
that's what it was. Okay.
Let's see. Sorry. 3. No. One day. M. Yeah. Guess they were good. I bet the premium's not hot on that.
It is not at all.
Yeah. Let's see if we go. Which is a.
There's
No.
lots of
Oh,
zeros on there. That's awful.
Oh yeah. No, that sucks. Boeing. They got BA. They got earnings next Wednesday. Not super hot on the trend, I gotta be honest though.
That's not gonna work.
Trying to see.
I'm looking at Raytheon. They're not any good either.
No. Yeah, Raytheon doesn't have that great of options.
They really don't.
No, Toast. Toast might be in a good trend.
Toast?
Yeah, 36. See what is it for the $36? We go $36. Oh, sorry, 36 strike. Wow,
Well,
that is a weird options chain. That's
Just
not
the
good.
36 put is at 9 cents.
Yeah, the 36 puts that it's more. Yeah, it's less expensive than the 35.5. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, well, that one's out too. VSATs, cats. Cat, what's cat up to? You said DE's pulling. Oh no, cat's breaking down. So basically, when you sell a spread, you don't want it to hit the price of the strike you sold. So you kind of want to find a stock with a good trend, because then, but when it's dipping below this trend line, so this is the 9 EMA, that signals that there could be more bearish action, right? So I guess we could take, it depends on what you want to take. You want to take a put spread or a call spread. Call spreads mean you want the stock to go down. Put spreads mean you want the stock to go up. So, I mean, we can look at CAT because it is dipping down. The problem with dips is that in this market, I just feel like there's so many gets bought that I'm more hesitant to play dips. And maybe that's changing and we can reevaluate. But right now, it's like the market just wants to buy these dips. So when we see stuff peaking down below, yeah, you don't really want to take a put spread because it might continue technically to break down, but also it might just get balled up again. And then your call spread is going to be losing too. These are juicy premiums, I will say though. When is this earnings? Next week. So 537.
What about Western Digital?
What's the ticker?
WDC.
What's that shame? Yeah, William hates trading cat. Yeah, I've traded cat. Honestly, I kind of haven't done that well on cat either. I don't know. They move weird. It's not. They're not like a trend stock. So they kind of fake out a lot.
So WDC has $1 strikes. You can do a 112, 111 for 12 cents. That's a put spread.
What about on the call side?
Oh, you want the call side?
Well, just because we're breaking down below this trend, I don't know. Just have some bearish action here. I feel like stocks are like selling off into earnings a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking at that low down over there about 5 days back.
Yeah,
that
right
one?
here. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking, well, they tried to go down, they couldn't. They bounced it back up. Is what I was looking at.
Yeah, I mean that was like basically the gap as well, because the gap is basically right around that price.
Yeah. So I was looking at the 112, 111. Or we can go up to the upside. See, what do we have to do on the upside? We got to be above 130. Dang.
Yeah.
Let's see what that looks like.
I don't even know, dude. These options are weird, man. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't. There's the farther out options more expensive on the ask side than the nearer dated one. This is wonky. This is the second ticker. That's, I think, what was the other one? I forget what ticker I was looking at. It's the same thing. All right, by Friday though, could it get to 112? Let's see what the expected move is by Friday. 5 points. 5 points will put us at 113.
5 will pitch up 114.
Sorry, 114. I can't do math. Yeah, 114, which is up here above us. And that's in either direction. So it doesn't mean it's going to lower. But I'm saying if the expected move on the options chain, and you can see that here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me detach it. You can see the expected move on WDC. Look at this. So by the 24th, we're expected to go $5.50 from here in either direction, right? And that's like the market's implied move. So in that sense, if we're at 119, we could go up to 124 or down to 114, basically. But we're going to be we would take the $112 call and put spread, sorry. All right, I like that one. We'll open that one. I'll drop it in the chat here. Let me set it up so I can look at it, tee it up. 112. Oh, and I'm only getting 12 cents. Is that what you're getting?
That's what I was saying. You can do it's a $1 wide spread. You're getting 12 cents for it.
Right, that's a 12%. Right, you? Or
Right.
I don't know. It's good. I mean, it's decent. It's not, but like it's these are supposed to be safe. Let's look at the WDC. This would be a put spread. So we'll go full put spread WDC 112. %89 chance of profit on this one. So yeah, you can also, that's okay. It looks on paper it's like 1250. That's not that much credit, right? It's not that much income received, but you can always notch up the number of contracts. Now that's going to notch up your max loss too. You'll get $24 on Friday, but you'll get 190 some max loss if it hits max loss. For it to profit for us, we need this contract to stay at basically 114.50. Really, well, if it goes down to 113 if we hold it through expiration. But we can probably take some profits, maybe Friday morning if it's around here and stick it out with 66% or so. So yeah, we can do this one. I'll type it down in the chat for all you enterprising traders. Oh yeah, selling just the naked puts and calls is rarely a good option for most people, I would say. Sell to open 24 October 25 $112 put. Buy to open 24 October 25 $111 puts. All right, there's the order. Let's see what we can get filled at. 12 cents. I'm going to try 13. Why not?
You're reading my mind.
Yeah, well, this says 12.50 right here. So I'm like, well, it's kind of looks like it's kind of pushing a little higher. GLD, folks, ladies and gentlemen, GLD is up 6.99%. While we wait for that to get filled, let's see if we get filled on that. We're turning a winner into a loser into a winner again. Doing right by all you folks. Woo! Look at that. Let's go ahead and I'm going to send out this exit on GLD. If you are in GLD from the free ride alerts, go ahead and exit at 156. I know we could probably swing this. Oh, wait, we're above. We're above that. Wow, look at that pump. I told you if we broke above this, we'd be out. So let's go ahead and get out. Go 155. See if we can get filled at 155 for a modest little gain here. It's at 152 now. Hold above that line, dude. Get above. Go notch it down to 150. Oh, there we go. All right, should be cruising force. What did I say? Get out at 155. Try and go down to 154. And if that doesn't fill, okay, I got filled at 154. All the people I got dropped that in the. All right. And I sent that out to the Telegram. Actually, if you look at the chart here, look at that. It's pumping. I told you if it got above this 200, it would start pumping. And this is what I expected it to do earlier today. But look, if you want to swing it, PDT rules, whatever, you can do it. I'm just gonna. It was down 20%. We got a 6% winner, 7% winner out of it. That's good enough for me. I try and get double-digit winners all the time. I can't do it all the time though.
Especially after the pain you went through. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So exactly. Psychologically, think about it. We were down, 20%. I know some people got in less. Dude, some people got in at 90. They were late. So they actually were up 30% an hour ago.
Oh, wow.
So they're cruising now. But if you got in when I sent out the alert, we were down 20%. Think about how much you wish you could just get down to 2% or even a 1%. We're getting out at 7%. It's pumping now. So you might as well just exit. Nice. All right.
Jeff, what are your thoughts on soybeans? Ralph wants.
Yeah.
What's my thought on soybeans?
Yeah, real quick. He wants to know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, go ahead and share a screen, Jeff. I'll if you have any thoughts on soybeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I always have thoughts on grains and stuff. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's Trading View. There we go.
And Alex, what's that? I know Jeff's pulling this up. He's about to talk about this. Another question. What's that number? You said you're doing away with the premium in the bottom right of the scanner or something like that. I'm trying to remember.
This number? Yeah, this number's getting thrown into the it's getting pulled from the database and getting displayed wrong. I don't look at this number. We had a ton of questions. Don't worry about this number. This number right here. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen.
Gotcha. I know it. Robert knows what you're talking about. It's that one in the bottom right hand corner, right? Like
yeah, it's right over the spike. It's like by the 2.6x spike, 3.x spike, or whatever. That number on the lower right hand of each options hit. Don't worry about it. I never even look at it. I need to just get it out because we're having a lot of questions about it, and it's not. Not relevant.
Yeah, this is a chart of the November beans. Now, you have to be really careful about this. Next week, they're going to be throwing these over to the January contract. So, but this is your delivery contract, basically, for all the harvesting and everything like that. But you can see it's been pretty choppy here lately. All the grains have been pretty choppy. It's been hard to trade them and everything like that. World Ag Supply hasn't come out. A lot of the reports out of the USDA, the sales and all that good stuff hasn't been coming out. So they've been kind of chewing and chopping around trying to figure it all out. The interesting thing, since whoever brought it up because I don't have to chat, is if you all don't know, there's a thing called Stock Traders Almanac there. And that's put out by Hirsch. You can go to Amazon and look at it. They already have the 2026s out. But they used to make one called the Commodity Traders Almanac, and they stopped doing that thing back in like 2013 or 14 or something like that. But I took all those out of those. They had like 5 years that they did it, and I grabbed all of them and I actually stuck them into my personal calendar, my Google Calendar. So it would tell me, and one thing that they did is they actually had trades inside of the Commodity Traders Almanac saying, buy coffee here, sell it here. No, not prices, but buy this contract. It has a tendency of going up because of this, and so on and so forth. And this morning, amazingly enough, they were saying buy the January contract and get out by the 7th of November. And of course, you see soybeans kind of popping up a little bit today. And I don't know if it's because of that or not.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, we've had pretty much a bumper crop. And our biggest problem with soybeans right now is China is not buying them. And they are our largest purchaser of soybeans, and they have not had any orders out there to do it. Now, the big question is now this is where political chess comes in a lot. Because they're not reporting any sales or anything like that, China could actually come in and buy, millions of tons of soybeans, and nobody would know about it. And that way they could be doing that. And then if Xi and Trump meet in a couple of weeks and the U.S. opens back up and all the agencies start working again, they go, hey, look, China bought all these beans, and all of a sudden they have a chip on the table now saying, see, Trump, we bought these, so you need to help us out. See, there's the political chess. So, and I think that's kind of where it is right now. It's in kind of that complete political chess kind of game going on. And there is some positive news. And as long as China is on the positive side, you'll see beans go up. On the negative side, you'll see beans go down. And that's just how all the markets are trading right now. It's just trading off of politics. And so we've had a little more positive news coming out of Trump lately of, hey, I really do like Xi, and I really do want to try to help China, and I don't want to put these nasty tariffs on them and everything like that. And so we've had over the past 5 or 6 days, you've seen soybeans and actually corn's had a hard time getting above 420, and wheat's playing with $5. And right now you've got soybeans staying above $10. It dipped below it just briefly. But it's staying above $10 right now. And you can kind of see that. I mean, this is a daily chart. You got to see it's kind of all over the place. And if I'm waiting for it to get back above the 1050 area before I get really pumped up and saying, hey, this thing might actually go up. But if you're already in it, I wouldn't worry unless we took out 980. We take out 980, they're going to flush the toilet on beans for a while. But as long as it stays above $10, I'll call that a pivot number. How's that? I'm more positive above that. Below $10, I'm more negative below that. And so right now I'm on more the positive side. I was actually looking at them earlier this morning, and I was just like, hey, they're actually trying to perk up again today. So, but right now, seasonally, they should be trending up. But politically, I mean, they're just playing off China news. So just be aware of that if you're trying to trade them. If you're on the farming side of things, yeah, it's China's giving us the biggest problem in the United States right now. And I mean, even Trump, even though he's saying going up to the 15% ethanol production and stuff like that. We're going to be switching over right now, going into the winter gases and everything like that. So that's going to kind of slow things down a little bit. If you watch saw the EIA petroleum status report this morning, you notice we had a decrease in oil and gasoline both. We had draws in those markets. And
I thought we were pumping. I thought OPEC was pumping.
Well, that has nothing to do with OPEC. This is just U.S. production.
Oh, okay.
And that's the EIA. That's the Energy Information Administration here in the United States, basically WTI crude. And so right now we had draws this past week, even though you had a report that came out that said Trump was buying somewhere around 10 million barrels or something like that to put into the strategic oil reserve. So the question is I assume he's buying from the U.S. companies. And kind of interesting on that was that there's actually was a $9 million barrel draw, which, okay, so there it is. I don't know if that's having to do with going into strategic oil reserve or not, because the EIA petroleum status report does not include the strategic oil reserve. So I don't know if he's robbing Peter to pay Paul over here. Now we have negative inventories. And what was interesting, crude oil really didn't rally off that news this morning. I mean, it was just like, whatever. So, which tells me that, hey, we still have the oil here in the United States. We didn't actually sell it overseas. It might have been just the federal government buying it and throwing it in the SPR and going from there. But soybeans is what we use to make ethanol. So, of course, corn also. But we have to mash the beans and all that good stuff to do that. But the big thing is I'd be very, very cautious trying to buy or sell in these markets, in the grain markets, even the meat markets right now, just because of all the political stuff going on. I mean,
that Argentina stuff with the meat markets is roiling the farmers. They're not happy about that, are they?
No, they're not. I mean, because you're going to all of a sudden flood the markets with foreign meat instead of their meat. Now they're going to make less money on it, and that's just burning them up. So, but everybody who's, the yous and me's in the country, not the actual ranchers and stuff like that, we're paying outrageous prices for beef. I mean, go buy a T-bone steak and see what it costs you.
We order a quarter cow every 4 months from a local farmer. Better quality meat. The ribeyes, like broken down pound for pound, it comes out like $5.25 a pound, right? So
yeah, well,
that's a bargain.
And that's hanging weight. They charge a hanging weight. That's with the bone in it.
Yeah.
So
hanging weight. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I used to buy a hind quarter. I bought hind quarters for years up until all my kids left the house, and it was just my wife and I was like, we don't need to buy a hind quarter anymore. But I was buying it for $1.89 a pound for about 10 years. Then it went to $2.25, and the last time I bought a hind quarter, it was like $7 something a pound. It was crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's gone up. Mine's gone up a little bit, but not that much. Not that much. But yeah, it's getting more. The input cost of it, I think, is what.
Well, and that's the biggest problem. And here's the inverse play that you'll see a lot of times in the cattle and grain. They'll either buy corn and short feeder cattle, or they'll buy feeder cattle and short corn. And the reason why they do that, if corn is really cheap, your feeders are going to be more expensive, just because you can now have corn-fed beef, which is better than grass-fed for the most part. Right. On the other side of that, when corn's really expensive, you'll see feeder cattle go down because they can't afford the corn. But right now, the farmers can't afford the inputs for the corn anyway. And we don't have that great of corn to start with. So, but feeders and the box beef have been really the ones going up. The live cattle has been kind of hanging out, but the feeders are what's really going up right now, just because of the cost of everything.
Yeah, very interesting. I love commodities. It's so geopolitical, most of it.
Yeah, yeah. And Brazil's a real big one. I mean, it's crazy that you can get 3 crops of soybean out of Brazil a year, just because they're on the equator. And
Yeah.
so, but you can get 3 crops, and the first crop of corn, the first crop of soybean that they pull out of Brazil, they keep in the country for food. And then the next 2 crops, if they can get 2 crops, it's awesome. But at least the next 1 crop, if they can get, they'll always get 2 crops out. They'll sell that. And so, but yeah, it's a totally different, world down there. And even Argentina, they have a lot of wheat and soybean down there for sure.
Yeah, yeah. We're getting more and more involved with Argentina with the currency stuff too.
Have you ever been to Argentina?
No, my wife went down there for work and loved it though. Have you?
I had a friend of mine who stayed down there for like 6 months and said it was just awesome.
Yeah,
And I spent time in Colombia, but I've never spent any time really south of there.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of other Latin American people say that they're like stuck up because they think they're like they think they're European.
yeah. Yeah, one thing I thought was real funny. This is in the late 90s, early 2000s. I was down in Colombia for basically around a month or so. But it was really funny. Everybody driving around in town, everybody had, quote unquote, a cell phone. And I thought, man, cell phones are so outrageously expensive. How can all these people afford them?
Yeah.
I was in a restaurant, and the lady that was helping, she goes, "They're not real." She goes, "They just want to look important."
Damn.
Now just like, oh, now I understand. She goes, yeah. She goes, everybody looks like they have a cell phone, but they don't. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, America's still the best place to be, ladies and gentlemen. I know we got some
Without a
international
doubt.
people here. But got to represent the U.S. of A.
That's
Yeah.
right. If you've ever lived outside of America, you'll know the U.S. is the best. We got 24-hour stores. Like, come on, they don't have that in Europe.
I know.
well, one thing I thought was just crazy, and I was just amazed. We were in this mall, and we were walking around in there. The vending machines had beer.
Oh, what?
And I was just like, I looked at that. I was just like, you can put in a $1 here and get a beer. And he goes, yeah. So I did it just to say I did it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's right. I got a vending machine that has a beer here. So
Americans, there's some things Americans couldn't handle. Vending machines of beer is one of them.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, I brought back a bunch of coffee, and man, it was awesome.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll start one of those somewhere around here. Vending machine for beer.
You could do it. I don't think it doesn't. Beer doesn't need to be sold through the ABC stores or wherever. So
Yeah.
But you guys stay on this mod though. You can't go, make $1 million on a beer vending machine and then quit.
See all these vending machines popping up being beer. That's Blake.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, Blake. Well, folks, I just looking back at gold. Gold is pumping. If you were late on that extra, I honestly you probably are up 20% now. So again, if you didn't see my exit alert, or you waited and held it, man, you're looking hot. It is pumping hard right now.
This is my piece of silver. I'm holding it. Holding
41.20 now.
Yeah, man, it just caught a bid and it's going up. Honestly, probably could have swung this, but again, we were down today. Want to take the win, get the win. Especially. Just launched this free ride scanner for all the alert members. Don't want to start off with losers. So I'm happy to be able to report that. But hey, look, if you're not using the free ride scanner yet to find trades, right? I mean, this public chat, you've seen them. We've had people drop in what they're doing with this. So I want to give folks another shot at getting in on the free ride scanner. We just closed out like a 7 or 8% on gold. People got beyond for like 30%. Some of the people who got into gold today actually made way more than that. They made like 30%. I saw some couple $100 on some people. So, and these people are using the free ride scanner. If you don't have it, you can get it. You can try it out for free. You want to show us how to do that, Blake?
I actually do. Let's pull this up right here, and let's get into that, shall we?
Let's do
That scanner is awesome. I mean,
thanks, man.
I've been playing with it myself, and I mean, I can't get to it until around 10 o'clock in the morning, just because of my 1K, challenge I have every morning. But I mean, that thing is fantastic. I mean, I go down through there and I just start looking at the ones that most are there, and I just start popping those in and going, okay, that's a lot of volume.
Yeah.
Just jump on it. And
yeah. Well, 10 a.m. is a perfect time to enter. Honestly, you get that like the early morning jitters out of the way, and it's just trends.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That thing is
that's
awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Well, everybody stick around, see how it works.
That's right. And as soon as I can get this on the screen, you'll find out. There it is. Here we go.
We develop tools and strategies, software to the best of our ability. Nobody can guarantee the future. There's always a risk of loss when trading, and past performance is not indicative of future results. With that said, you're going to see some examples tonight. You're going to see a ton of examples. Each and every example is from live trades. We're not going to show you back-tested curve fit data here. Live trades that were shared with folks just like you. A lot of you guys here right now that were in the beta tester telegram. Guys, get this, from July through October, the win rate, this was on nearly 100 signals. It may have been, I don't know the exact number, but we're pretty darn close. 85% win rate on live trades, 43% average winner, 26% average return over a 1-day average hold time. Of course, there's bigger winners, smaller winners, there's losers too.